Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review A Nice Indian Boy, and this is a new romantic comedy coming to you from director Roshan Sethi and writers Eric Randall, based on the play by Madhuri Shekhar. And this film focuses on Naveen, played by Karan Soni, who falls in love with an artist, a white man adopted by Indian parents, played by Jonathan Groff, and Naveen brings Jay home to meet his family, his parents, and his sister, Arundhati, and them trying to get to grips with the fact that, like, this is a very different kind of experience. And this film is very funny and very charming, and leaps and bounds beyond anything else. You're going to have a good time. This cast is very charismatic, they have great comedic timing, and there's a lot of fun moments and very heartwarming and sincere moments throughout this film that makes this so engaging and fun. It all leads up to a very cathartic and just wonderful display of Indian culture and love in the climax of this film that is just like that last exclamation point on the end of such a charming film. Now, I do feel like Sethi, who directed this film, has a great sense of humor, balances the tone well from where it needs to be funny and where it needs to be heartwarming, and dealing with some serious things like acceptance and divorce and all of these different kinds of elements. But there are, just from a visual standpoint and filmmaking standpoint, this does feel very made for TV kind of feel, and there's a lack of cinematic element to it. And there's few moments that really do stand out in that way, like the climax of the film that's very charming and all well put together. I do feel like this film, goes through a lot of expected tropes. Even though it has a very fresh, different kind of spin on it, there's definitely moments and beats that you're going to see coming a mile away. But it's fine because this film is so charming and committed by this cast, and you're just along for the ride and enjoy it so much. I think Sony does a great job of balancing that awkwardness, that uptightness, and he's the uncomfortable one with just how charming and outwardly emotional and feeling and charismatic Jay is. And I think Jonathan Groff does an amazing job of just injecting so much personality into this character, and that very different odd couple kind of dynamic really works for the film. And I think Sunita Mani, who plays Naveen's sister, adds another whole other layer, and I love her addition in this film. But really, Zarna Garg and Harish Patel, who play the parents, add many layers to this, and this film deals with a lot of very relatable things, especially as an Italian American in dealing with family, and in a culture where family is so much higher than everything else. Those pressures, those challenges, and just where's that line between your family can get away with things because they are your family, and also respecting each other. And I think they all go on a nice, impactful, and effective journey together throughout this film that really pulls us in and makes us feel invested and care about this. An excellent cast, a great sense of humor. It's just one of those kinds of things where this film is just so charming and wonderful, and enjoy every little step of the way. But those are my thoughts on A Nice Indian Boy. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.